Welcome back to the Director's Garage, where it is a studio day. Now, I asked you guys, and I got pretty much a favorable response. Y'all want to see what's going on in the studio. This is just a simple unboxing, nothing too fancy, of some new gear that I got to put into the studio to solve a problem. Let's talk about audio for a second. You see this microphone that you've been staring at for the first 18 episodes of the Director's Garage. This is a microphone that I thought was really cool, and I think it's even cooler because it actually works. This is an RCA 77DX. This is a microphone from about 1960, 1962, somewhere in there. And it's the same basic style that was used to record a lot of the great 50s acts like, Elvis Presley and, Elvis Presley. Let's just leave it at that.
Nice.
Doesn't matter. This is the fourth version of this microphone that RCA made, and I have it running into a Universal Audio LA610 Mark II, which is a two-sided mic pre / compressor. Because it's a ribbon mic, no phantom power. Kids at home, don't try that. You'll fry the mic. Very good quality, sounds fantastic. Love the old style of it. It's a total win. From there, the signal goes into currently a MOTU M2. MOTU stands for Mark of the Unicorn for those who are uninitiated. The MOTU is a 2-channel audio interface that will convert analog sound to digital or distribute it outward. For the purposes of recording the show, I feed the output of the M2 into the switcher, which is a Blackmagic design television studio thingy. It's there that the audio gets stitched together with the video and then heads out on it via SDI into the Shogun Inferno where it gets recorded, and then I bring it into editing and change everything anyway. So, the M2 is what's getting replaced by what's in the box. And the reason that we're replacing it is that I have a project coming up that's going to require a slightly better quality mic pre. The M2 is a great box. I love the screen. You know, I'm not terribly thrilled that the only way to input a signal is through the front plate and not the back plate. And I've had some situations, certain situations, where I'll get a slight audio dropout under direct recording. Depending on the software I'm using, the stress on the system, all of those kinds of things, I've had slight problems with it. And I'm about to do a project where I'm recording an audio book, and I'll be using one of my other mics, not this mic, something a little higher end for that project. And I need a quality audio interface that's sort of next level.
Go.
And what's in this box is brand new, just came out. It was announced in the spring, and it just arrived last week. And with that, what's in the box? And I love Sweetwater. You know why? Because they send candy. First level. And we have some packing material, and see, Sweetwater ponies up the candy box. I just love that. I love that. It's a small thing, but I love it. A Sweetwater sticker, and then a little thank you from them. And then we have a box. So we went from what's in the box to what's in this box.
Killing me!
And are you ready? Yes, it's the Symphony Desktop by Apogee. Apogee makes really high-end converters, and I was a big fan of their Duet, their Apogee Duet. I used that for years, and this is sort of the next level. And what they did was they took their super high-end $5,000 audio converter called the Symphony, and they made it into a desktop model like you see here. You ready to see it? This is a little information about the software, and there you see the unit, which seems to have a little scuff on it, which is not exactly great. There's a couple of little scratches on the front surface of this thing, and it's brand new. It's like still got the sticker on it. This was bought new. I didn't want to, and because it's a brand new product. And here's what I like about it. You have a microphone and instrument on the front panel. You've got a beautiful display that's a touch screen. And then on the back panel, there is left and right monitors. This will go to the switcher for my regular studio setup. And then I can use the USB-C into the Macintosh for a digital path when I'm doing formal audio recording. So this is going to solve a whole bunch of problems.
Hello.
And there's also a nice big audio knob on it that's got detents. So let's dig a little deeper. So you get a warranty card. And then we'll come over here. There's going to be a power supply and probably some, yeah, that's exactly what it is. You've got some sort of Apogee dongle for some software or a thumb drive. And then USB-C cables to USB, USB-C. And then you get a power supply with a whole bunch of different international adapters. And if it's like any of the other Apogee interfaces, you will not need to use the power supply unless you want to provide phantom power to the microphone direct from the Apogee. I won't be doing that because the UALA Mark II, which is a mouthful of numbers and letters, has internal phantom power that will power any condenser microphone I want to use. And I'm using a large diaphragm U87 for this particular audiobook recording, so the UALA is really going to be just fine. Let's just take a look at the interface. I won't have anything really hooked up to it, but I can give you a feel for what it is. Like all this rattling and rustling. And you know what? I'm mistaken. This thing needs a power supply. And fortunately, I keep a power supply right on my desktop. That doesn't look good.
Could you please?
Oh, look at that.
Well, it's me, Dixie.
I really thought it was broken for a second. It's like, well, this is going to be the world's worst unboxing. This is going to make the mess look like a freaking Academy Award film. Okay, well, this is okay, so it's working. That's a good thing. And you can see you can select all kinds of different inputs and outputs. I have literally nothing I can plug into it right now because it's all being used in the director's garage. I could pull out the other mic. Why not? So let's get a microphone so we can use this thing. And this is, oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? This is the U87. This is one of the best mics in the world. Solid state mic, gorgeous, beautiful tone, large diaphragm. I'm just going to plug something into it so that we can see if this thing's actually working. This is not the recommended way to use a U87. There we go. Okay, so we got finally, after playing with it for 10 minutes, we finally got phantom power. And let's go back to the input, and look at that. We are way over modulating. Very good, very good, very nice. The following is a U87 test recording using the worst possible miking techniques known to man. This unit's going to have a mic pre and an analog to digital converter that's going to make my professional recording sound a little bit more professional. So why make a video on this? It's brand new. It's a hot product that a lot of people in the recording industry are talking about because it brings this $5,000 level of mic pre and analog to digital conversion into a small little desktop workspace. So stay tuned. Nobody should ever hold a U87 like this. Stay tuned. We've got the Focal Utopia sound check. That's coming up next. Then we've got a budget solution for in-ears. I've been listening to you guys. Y'all want something that you can just go out and buy and don't have to, work around a car payment and a mortgage payment to purchase. I understand that. So we've got a budget purchase coming in. We'll have a what's in the box on that. And then I've got some other stuff coming in from manufacturers. We don't know when, we don't know what they will be, but that's also coming up. Isn't that enough? Are you guys satisfied yet?
Give me a break.
Don't ask me. So thank you for coming by today. Make sure you like and subscribe, please. That helps this channel out so much. And I appreciate everybody who is commenting and liking and getting involved. We've had some interesting back and forths going on. Really appreciate that. I like to have the community going because we're all a community here, and I'm not doing anything without you guys And I hope this is a nice place you can come in, drop by, drop down a few thoughts, tell me how I suck or how I'm doing good, and we move on to the next thing. So thanks for stopping by. We will be back with that Folk-Cal Utopia sound check later in the week, and we're going to take you out Neumann style.